If you were the Jaguars, don't you feel like you should have taken an offensive lineman, bro?
Yeah, 100%. Especially the situation there with like Trevor Lawrence. They were, I mean that organization like couldn't have been a bigger disaster for 1 year, and it's like you gotta. I feel like going into this year, you gotta treat Trevor Lawrence like he's a rookie again, and you could have bought you brought Peterson in, head coach. You could have surrounded him with an O lineman right off the bat, and you go defense. So
and especially
it's kind of confusing to me.
A defender who like the consensus was, I don't want to say it was an Anthony Bennett pick. Remember when Anthony Bennett got picked, and they're like, wait, what? I remember Jay Billis was like, I wasn't prepared for this one. Like literally just shitting on the pick when it happened, and they were right. The dude was out the league after like 2.5 seasons, if that. It wasn't to this extent, but people were like, all right, we saw the betting odds moving. We saw people hyping it up, and then it was like, damn, son, that's just so risky, bro.
Yo, with the number one pick, you have to have a sure thing. With your like first round pick, you kind of say that. But number one, like you got to hit a grand slam. I don't know if that's a grand slam. Oh, lineman, like, bro, if they would have traded back, I don't know if they had any. They probably didn't have any because it was a weak draft to get up to number one. But if they would have taken any of the old linemen, I would have been like, all right, like it's not a sexy pick, but it's much needed if you want to keep Trevor Lawrence around for 15, 20 years. Like you need someone to keep him upright.
I was talking to one of my friends who does a SEC podcast over at Blue Wire. And he was like, yo, Trayvon Walker is going to need to learn to rush the passer because in Georgia they had like all these exotic blitzes. And a lot of times it was like that dude Jordan Davis, who was like, he's like 6'8", 380. Like
massive human being.
Yeah.
Coming after you for the next 5-6 years.
Yeah, put me to sleep. And A.J. Brown too, right?
Oh,
what about that one? And they were talking about the dude that the Packers took also from Georgia. It's like he wasn't even the best defender of the bunch. And he goes one, and I'm like, hey, if I have the number one pick, you know what I don't want to hear when I take a pass rusher? That he needs to learn how to rush the passer. Like that to me is like, yo, bro, what?
Yeah.
So if you're the Jaguars, man, that's a lot of pressure on you, bro.
Agreed, man. Like it's just like Trevor Lawrence. Like he's a generational talent. And he caught so much flack last year because of the situation and like his talent that was surrounding him. Like you could have helped him right away. Year two, started off right, keep him upright, but nah, you went defense. Head scratching pick.